What does it involve? Because just to your earlier point around compliance, right? For entities that are based in the Cayman Islands, and if you are regulated by CIMA, one of the elements in the cybersecurity rule and statement of guidance is you need to do a risk assessment. And there's some risk management policies and procedures and steps and standards that they expect. So maybe from a broader ERM, help us to understand how would you actually go about implementing this?
So the easiest way to think about ERM and implementing ERM is to recognize that many times when companies suffer loss, whether reputationally or financially, it is the crystallization of an exposure that nobody was paying attention to. So for example, let's say you always leave the front door of your mansion open because you feel like your neighborhood is so safe. But one day, I don't know, somebody's passing and they see the door ajar and they just push the door and your expensive Rolex watch, not really associated with Rolex, but that just came out, and they took the watch. So for years, neighborhood is great, you don't think anything's gonna happen,
right.
And then one day the watch is gone. That's ERM. ERM speaks to the deliberate, systemic approach, measures employed by a company to go across the enterprise, hence enterprise risk management, to find those Rolex watches that are exposed and to see that they're exposed and to close the door before somebody comes in and take the watch away. And so the best way to do that is to equip what we call the first line of defense, the people in marketing, HR, credit, finance. They need to, IT, of course, they need to have the awareness, the capacity to identify their exposures before others do, including the person who could take away the watch before internal audit, before the regulators. A long answer, but it's really about helping the people who are running the business on a daily basis, head of finance, head of IT, and their teams to be aware of exposures that could have reputational, financial impact. And they start to put in the treatments before anybody else. And that can be a challenge, but if you work at PwC, you work with PwC, we make it so easy, like a piece of cake.